All right, all my Detroit Piston fans and all my Detroit fans, all my Motor City Sports Talk fans, make sure you guys go check out Piston Mike. We got him over 100 followers, so make sure you check him out. Everything Pistons, man, he gonna hold it down and do his thing, just strictly on the Pistons thing. You know, I got the Lions and Pistons, but man, we always trying to help people get their channel up. Let's get them to 200 next, 300 next, 400 next, 500 next, and let's get them all the way to a rack so you can start making that bag. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you go over to Piston Mike as you see it on the screen. Let's get them to 200, then 300, then 400, then 500, and the whole shebang. Peace. All right, man. Now Cade Cunningham is a safe pick, and now people think Cade may not be the best player in the draft. Let's kind of address that. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And this was in the free press. Well, you guys subscribe, but they said Cade is the safest pick for the Pistons. Experts aren't convinced he'll be the best player. Now, is this coming out because the Pistons got the #1 pick, and other teams like the Cavaliers who supposed to be trading their point guard and Colin Sexton away? Or you know, just teams don't want Cade to come to Detroit. You got people saying, well, the question is, will Cade or anybody stay in Detroit? Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? How many people left Detroit? That's the question. Grant Hill left. Okay, cool. That's really the only one I could think of. We talking about you know, most of the Pistons in the prime when they was winning. You know, with Stewart. I mean, not Stewart, but Thomas. Who else you had? Thomas, Sally, Rodman. A lot of them dudes stayed around until after they won a championship. I mean, the question is, how many superstars in the have left? Come on, you gotta think it's more money staying here. So who left? That people concerned. But Jerry Stackhouse got traded. The going to work Pistons time was up. I mean, who else? I mean, Drummond, Gray Monroe, got rid of them. Reggie Jackson, let him go. So my thing is, you know, it's not an issue of him staying. The question is, can you put a team around him where they can win? That's the question, man. But people say, well, he's the safest pick. He's the safest. All this is smoke and mirrors. Because they don't want the Pistons to take him. The Rocket fans, you know, oh, we can get Cade, we can get Cade, and this, that, and the third. And Cavalier fans, this, that, and the third. The place you don't want to go is Cleveland. They have no history outside of Mark Price, Brad Daughtry, and LeBron James. And DeWine Wagner lighting it up. Come on. Houston is a good place to go. I think it's like the third biggest city over Chicago now. It's booming. Okay. But you think about people saying, well, he's safe, he might not be the best player. You know, being the best player has something to do with fit. It had something to do with fit. And what Atlanta did, remember, people forget Trae Young cried to Atlanta, said we not good enough, and you know, he voiced his opinion. Sound like he wanted to leave. And guess what they did? They went out there, got Bojanovic, got Gallinari, drafted Hunter, drafted Reddish, traded for Clint Capella, drafted Herter the same year, developed him, and look, they're in the Eastern Conference Finals. He's happy. So you got to put the team around Cade Cunningham. If Cade the pick, maybe so. But the question is, people got to understand, you just throw him out there and say, okay, play with Killian. But Killian ain't good without the ball. You know, what you're going to do is you're going to move Jeremy Grant to the 4 and move Bay to the bench. If you're going to move him to the 2 and put Cade at 3, but he can play. And there's a fear of him coming to Detroit. This is why you say, he's safe, he may not be the best player. Somebody else may be better, but it's all about fit. Some players gonna be great wherever they go. Michael, LeBron, Magic, Bird, they're gonna be great wherever they go. So Cade Cunningham, a generational talent, he's gonna be great wherever he go, or it's about fit. You know, he does remind me of Grant Hill, without the athleticism. He does remind me of Grant Hill with a shot. You take away the athleticism, he got the shot. But it's a sabotage to a lot of these articles. A sabotage not to take him. The experts said there's no movement at #1. That's what they said. There's no movement at 1. He's the clear #1 guy. Now a lot of people, you know, kind of chime in and say why? Because you know Jalen Green didn't play in college. They probably did hurt Jalen Green. But we know one thing about Cade Cunningham, he can hit the big shot. He got size to play You know, both front court, well, 2 front court position, the 3 and the 4. He could play the 1. He could play the 2. You know, he's crafty with a little bit of athleticism. You know, that's his game. He reminds me of Paul Pierce with Grant Hill's playmaking ability. Paul Pierce can score on 3 levels. He can post up. He got a mid-range elbow game, and he can stretch it out from 3. He's a willing defender. I think, yeah, that's what he reminds me of. Just Paul mixed with Grant Hill. You know, passing ability, pick and roll ability, outlet ability. You know, vision. That's what you want. Want to see his vision. But Grant Hill, I think Grant Hill, you could say Grant Hill, but the biggest question is, well, you got to put more people in there. And they saying his weaknesses are ball handling, turnover, pass accuracy, athleticism, quickness, consistent assertiveness, and defensive consistency. Okay. Ball handling can be improved. I heard him telling JJ Redick on JJ Redick channel, he working on ball handling, turnovers, and pass accuracy. That can be improved. Every ball handler, every young ball handler gonna have a high turnover ratio to assist ratio. Athleticism and quickness, we know that's not gonna change too much. Assertiveness, that's him. Now that's just him. And defensive inconsistency, you can teach that. Sorry, you can see. Excuse me. You can teach that. You know, so the only thing you really worried about here that can't change is athleticism, quickness, and probably consistent assertiveness. But that's okay. You know, that's okay, man. I'm not really worried about that. You know, so that's something you can teach, but a lot of times that's in them. But I think there's a sabotage attempt on the Pistons and start slandering his name so he can fall to somebody else. I honestly think that's what it is. They want to slander this man's name so he can fall to them. Or so the Pistons could take something else. You know, you look at Jalen Green is another guy that's really, really good. He's another guy that's really, really good. And does he have less holes than him? I mean, you talk about just holes. This is, they say athleticism, explosiveness. This is strength, 3-level scoring ability, shooting potential, playmaking potential, experience. So those are his 5 strengths. Now you go to his weaknesses. You know, they say weight, mass, defensive awareness, consistency, handling in traffic. So those 4 weaknesses they got. Consistency. Consistency is gonna be what that's gonna stop him from being an all-star, a all-star to superstar, just a regular player to all-star. Weight and mass, that can change. He's a kid, but that's a concern too. Defensive awareness that can change. Handling in traffic, that can change. So a lot of these things, everything that's wrong with him can be fixed. He has more strengths than weaknesses. You know, he's definitely gonna get stronger. He's definitely more athletic. But don't really nothing concern you about him other than the weight. And some things we don't know, only Pistons would know, his work ethic. But the thing about him, I think Cade will have a more impact on making people better, right? I think Cade is a more well-rounded in that aspect as far as scoring and making people better. But I think Jalen Green is what Detroit has been missing, an alpha scorer since Jerry Stackhouse left. But then again, you think if Killian gonna be the guy, which a lot of people don't believe that, he's supposed to make people better. So it's very interesting. It's very interesting, man. It'd be nice if they could trade to get both, but it is what it is. But you're not gonna slander. You're not gonna write slander articles. You're not gonna discourage us by watching articles to get us not to take Cade Cunningham. If you don't want us to take Cade Cunningham, you're gonna have to Houston, Cleveland, Toronto. If you want Cade Cunningham, you're gonna have to mortgage your whole future. You have to send a sect and all those guys. And that's the question. And also we gotta like somebody as well too, just as good as him. All right, but Yeah, that's just my opinion, man, on that, man. But you're not gonna discourage us with articles. This is the 21st century. This is 2021, and where everybody got a computer we can see for ourselves. You know, but Mobley, Suggs, Cade Cunningham, Green, all can play, and I think Suggs is flying under the radar the most. I really do. Suggs, you know, people sleeping on Suggs, but that's my humble opinion. But for you know, writing articles and slandering, making videos, is not gonna help your case. Giving us top tier compensation is what's gonna get you Cade Cunningham. I'm talking about your first round pick for the next 4 or 5 years. I'm talking about if you Toronto, I want Siakam. Gary Trent aside and drop. I want it all. New socks, new drawers. I want it all. My Warren G and Mac 10 voice. I want it all. You know, you're gonna have to compensate us greatly to get him. Writing articles and shit, man. No. We gonna have a decision if it is Jalen Green, Cade Cunningham, Mobley, Suggs, or somebody else. We gonna have the last laugh. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsor, video request. All our social media subscription. Twitter's the fastest way, then Facebook, then Instagram. All the links there. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, CJ Good 313. That's in the description. Facebook is there as well too. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Don't forget to check out my main channel, Goodfellas Sports TV, right on YouTube. Appreciate the love and support. One time for the one time. Peace.